everybody. Welcome back to the STEM room. We have with us today Miss Cicero.
Hello.
And Miss Murray.
Hi.
And Miss Gritano.
Hi.
And of course me, Miss Trevino. So today we have a really, really fun experiment. And our experiment is to build boats and see which one is the fastest based on the materials that we use. Now, we didn't go out and buy anything special. We just went around the classroom and we tried to find things that we could use to make our boats. And we decided we were gonna make it fun because we're gonna be teams. So you have team Cicero and Trevino and
Gritano Murray. Yay.
and we're gonna see if we can build the fastest boat. So let's just talk a little bit about some of the things that we have. One thing, we took some construction paper.
And then another thing we have is tinfoil. You have this around your house.
Ask a grown-up. Remember, never use anything in the house without asking a grown-up first.
And we also have pipe cleaners and some feathers.
And tape.
And a toilet paper roll, which I'm sure you also have around the house in your recycling bin. So again, ask a grown-up and I'm sure they know where it is.
I have a question.
Sure, oh, I love questions.
If we're making boats, we have to make them stay on top of the water, right?
Yes, we do actually. That's a really great question. We have to make sure that they don't sink.
Oh, what does sink mean?
Oh, we did talk about this yesterday.
Yes.
What's the difference? Let's just remind our friends, what's the difference between sinking and floating? Everybody at home, take a minute, see if you can remember what the difference is, and we'll think about it here. We talked about the fact that when I have a rubber ducky in my bathtub, it
Stays on top.
stays on top of the
yes.
water.
And when we put a rock in the water,
Goes
it
down.
went to the bottom.
That's sink.
Sinks.
That's sink.
That's sink.
That's
Yes,
sink.
yes, okay.
So the rubber ducky floats.
And that means stays on top of
Right.
the water.
We want to make our boats do that.
Yes, we don't want a boat to go to the bottom. That would not be good.
Okay, now we know.
So, are we ready
We're
to
ready.
start building our boats?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready at home? I hope so. If you don't have materials at home to do that, that's okay. Just watch us and you can still have fun and learn. So, are we ready, teams?
We're
Ready.
ready.
Okay,
We're
you
ready.
Okay.
Okay.
What should I do first? What should I do?
We should make a sail of some kind.
Okay.
What do we need in the boat?
I know the boat. All right, so let's fold up and stuff.
I'll make
Hold it.
I think I might want to test out things too.
Oh, testing
In the
is
water.
great. I heard what you said, and I think testing is great.
Maybe I want to see if this stays on top, floats on
Oh,
top,
yes.
or if it sinks. Because then I think I'll make my boat out of this.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe the feathers would catch
Oh,
the
look,
air.
look what
Maybe
it's
it would
doing.
make it, because
Oh,
feathers kind of
Oh,
float in
it's
the
going
air.
down.
Sinking.
It's
Oh, but
This
sinking.
is gonna be too heavy. Should I?
No, this
I don't know,
might be
maybe
too
rip some
heavy.
pieces.
This
Cut
might
it
be
in half.
too heavy. Okay, so we maybe have to make it smaller. Okay. Alright. I think maybe this might be.
Friends at home, I decided I was going to use some feathers because I know that feathers float in the air. I thought maybe it'll help my boat float across the water. I don't know. I'm going to test it out. We're going to see. And Miss Cicero is cutting up some paper so that we can make a sail. We'll see if that works.
All right, how's this? Might be a little bit lighter.
Okay, where should we put that, Miss Cicero?
See if we can make it.
Hold on one second. Miss Cicero's going to go answer the phone, but we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
You think this sounds good?
Okay. Thank
Big? Too heavy? Cut it in half?
I'd say.
Maybe
Okay.
take the pipe cleaner.
I'm gonna test it out again. Because last time it sank to the bottom because it was too big.
Well, you know, Miss Murray, that's what scientists do. Scientists test out different things, and it's not always going to work.
Right. And you know what else I know? A big word, observe. I remember that the vocabulary word observe, and that means just looking at things and watching and seeing how things change. So I observed that my tinfoil went down to the bottom.
Oh.
And now, like Mr. Vino said, we're going to test it out because we're being scientists.
And do scientists get sad when it doesn't work out the first time?
No.
No.
We
just-
try again.
You try and try and try
Trying.
again. And actually, that's the fun, the keep trying. The more you try, the more fun it is.
Do you think we should put pipe cleaners on, or do you think that it'll add
Staying
more
on
weight to
top.
the boat?
Okay,
So
what
That's a
this
great
might be too
question.
heavy.
Will it add
what I
more
think too,
weight?
Maybe we should cut it in half.
You mean make it heavy?
think,
Is that
yeah,
what you
then-
mean?
And make it sink.
this part?
Maybe you're
cut it in.
right.
I think
Cut it in half,
that we
you
might
think?
want to put some paper over the edges so that
even
the
make it-
water doesn't
what
go
about
Go
It's
inside.
through.
very
Okay.
light.
Here, I'll get the
Fine.
tape. You
Yeah.
start
Because
ripping
I know
some
that
paper.
this type of paper, I heard Mr.
This is a
Trevino
little
say that
too heavy, so this isn't gonna work.
feathers fly in the wind. I feel like if I make this thin enough, it's almost like a feather.
Okay, let's try taping this.
I have to say, I love the way the two of you are working as a team.
Thank you.
I like the way that you're working together.
Oh,
Thank you. The best fun you can ever have is when you work with other
Work
people.
together.
Yes. Oh, more tape. Okay.
Do we need a little tape for this?
Okay, here we go. Oh, I think we have to almost test out our boats.
It's ready.
And I think it's important if you're doing a race too, to make sure everybody's ready for
Yes.
the race.
Absolutely.
Start
Right.
at the same time.
That's right. You have to start at the same time and be fair about it.
Mm-hmm.
Give people a chance.
I
But
think.
also, if you lose the race, are you going to be upset?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so
No.
excited that we made boats.
Yes.
I know.
That's it. I'm just gonna be happy we got a chance to make something fun, that we got to play together,
Yes.
and that we tested something out, and hopefully we learned something about it.
Oh, of course.
Winning and losing, I don't care about that. I just want to have fun.
I do. Do you know what I think too? Just because of how we're doing this, I know most of us have kid scissors at home. That might be another material
That
for
we
the
could
next time we
use. That's a great idea. Next time, I think we'll do it with scissors, safety scissors.
But
Yes.
again, we have to make sure mommy's and daddy's.
Absolutely. Grown
Can we
ups
have one
always.
more tape right here, please?
So we need to tape this one.
I know this is
All
a
right.
funny shape, but also, what shape does that look like? I tried to make
I think our boat
a
is
shape
I
with
think we're
done,
done.
but we're gonna wait.
Yes.
We're gonna wait very
We're gonna make it
patiently.
fair.
Yes, we wanna always make it fair. Oh, okay, so while Miss Murray and Mrs. Gritano are finishing theirs, I just wanna show you ours. We just took a toilet paper roll and some feathers, and again, the reason we thought feathers was because we remembered that feathers float. And Miss Sister had a great idea of making a sail, because sailboats have sails on them, and that catches the wind and pushes the boat. So we're
I
gonna
have a
try.
connection.
Oh, what connection?
Mrs.
Connection.
Gritano had the same idea for a sail, so we made a
Ooh,
sail.
I like the way you did yours.
Me too.
like
I
that
like that you use pipe cleaners. That looks
I
very
agree.
strong now.
We're trying.
And that's all we can do. All we can do is try and test and hope that it works out. But if it doesn't, guess what? We just do it again.
Try it again.
I think that might happen here. We might have to make another one after this just for fun.
And that's
This might be a little
okay.
too heavy.
That's the fun part.
Okay. Okay. You want to put our little feather on top?
Sure.
Because I heard Mr. Trevino say that feathers fly really fast. Because they're nice and light.
They're very light. I use my senses to figure that out. Okay.
Let's look at our boats.
I love it. I love it. Are we ready for a race? Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so Miss Cicero, would you like to sail our boat? And who will sail your boat?
I think, would you like to? Sure.
Okay, so we'll come on
We're
this
gonna
side.
start on this side together?
Yep, we'll start on this side
Okay.
together.
Come on.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Oh, turn the sail the other way, Mr.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, that's
I think
all right.
Maybe we hold it until it's time
Okay,
to go.
are you ready? You ready, Miss Gritano?
Yes.
Tell us when you're on your mark. Get set, go! Go, Miss Cicero! Go, Miss Gritano! Miss Gritano's is winning! Go! Go, go, go! Miss Gritano and Miss Murray won!
Okay.
I congratulate you!
Good job.
Now, I want to
Let's
ask
talk.
a really good
Let's talk.
question here. Why do our friends at home think that our boat kind of, well, you can see, why did it sink? But why did Miss Murray and Mrs. Gritano's not sink? It didn't go to the bottom, but ours did. I
Ours-
wonder why that happened.
I know.
Let's take a moment. You take a
Let's think
moment at
about it.
home, and we're gonna take a moment here, and maybe let's just
Maybe
talk
let's
a little bit
Do you
about
wanna
it. I'd
touch
like
it?
you
I
to
wanna
feel
touch
this.
it. I want
Yeah,
you
let
to
me
touch
see.
it.
Oh, I see a big difference.
Oh,
Do
Yeah.
do you notice that?
The cardboard.
It seems like the cardboard.
you? Very. Oh yes, I see a big difference,
I
Miss
do
Murray.
too. Can I talk about what I see here?
I would love you to talk about it.
So I see that the water absorbed into the cardboard.
That's a big science word.
That is a big
Absorbs.
science
Yeah.
word. And so it sank to the bottom. When things absorb something, it sinks.
Yeah, because it took all the water in. Look how wet the paper of the cardboard tube got. It got so wet that it sunk to the bottom. But, oop,
Well, let's talk about that after too, the sail.
yes. But this did not sink to the bottom. It got wet, but it did not absorb. The water didn't come into it. And so it was able to, and if you could see, it's floating. It's not sinking to the bottom. So the foil actually was a better material for Miss Quintano and Miss Murray to make. Now, these sails were a little bit of a problem.
Let's talk about it.
That could have been a little
Here's
smaller.
what I think everybody has at their house to make boats. I think all of you,
Everybody.
I think everybody has this. And guess what? This is the best boat by itself because this paper, it's too heavy.
It's too heavy, and it also absorbed water.
So when our boat went down, the sail had a whole bunch of water. And that's what dragged us down. If we just had this boat,
It would have gone. Let's test that out. Miss Cretan, excuse me, Miss Cicero.
Yes.
Can you
This is gonna be
blow
the
that
fastest
boat
boat.
right across?
this is gonna be the
Super
fastest
fast.
boat.
Oh,
Whoa!
that's fast.
That foil boat did not absorb water. It didn't soak it in. It didn't need a sail. It didn't need a feather. All by itself, it was the fastest boat that we could make.
I have a question.
Oh,
I wonder if you just used tinfoil but still had teams, could you have a competition where you made the boat a different shape or maybe made it bigger or smaller? I wonder if that would make it faster.
you mean the size of the
size
boat?
it. So I think maybe for the next time we do this, we could try that out.
I think that's
Bigger
great.
Mhm.
Because that's what scientists do. Scientists make discoveries, they find something out, they learn something, and then they decide, hey, I want to learn even more.
So I have to do my experiment.
So all my little scientists at home, we hope that when you take a bath tonight, or if one of your grown-ups allows you to fill a bucket up with water, ask them for a little bit of foil and make your own boat. And then just simply take a straw or just blow with your mouth and blow it across and see who can make the fastest boat. We hope you guys had fun. We had an awesome
So much
time.
fun.
And we will be back with you soon with some more science experiments.